Hello everybody, it is me KC, and today we are doing a part 3 of Gyutaro X Listener. I still don't know if this is going to be a yandere or not. I'm thinking people. Leave me alone. I will only turn this into a yandere story if you guys want it. Not if I want it, if you guys want it. Anyways, let's get straight into this. 3, 2, 1, go. QC was watching over your child. Well, Kai was walking with you. So, Miss Yin, when are we gonna get new clothes? Kai asked you. Soon. We're gonna go down to the shop at night tonight. Blech. We're gonna go out and shop tonight, okay? Okay, so, like, what kind of clothes are we gonna get? I don't know. Maybe some new kimonos, and I don't know. Kai looks at you before saying, okay. You and her continue to walk down. You want to know something? When I first found you, I thought that somebody just abandoned you. But no, they didn't just abandon you. They made sure that you went to a happy home. And now look at you. You're happy with your sister. Kai looked at you before saying, what? Well, when I first found you, you had a tag on your neck. The same for your sister. They both said, please make sure that you're gonna take good care of them. There was tears on it. It was clearly from a mother or a father that didn't want to let you guys go. You said, oh, why are you now just telling us about this? Well, you guys were 5. Now, you're 10, and your sister is also 10. So I guess it's finally time to tell you guys. This is so weird. I know. Well, that's the way of life, though. I don't even know why your family abandoned you. Maybe it was because of your sharp teeth. You looked at Kai. Kai looked directly back at you before saying, they would abandon me because of my sharp teeth? I don't know. But if they did abandon you because of that, I don't know why they would do that. You say, well, swishing the side of the hair and tucking it behind the ear. You and him continue walking. I'm just gonna change the gender real quick because Kai is a boy's name, and I was using it as a girl's name because why not? It can be a gender fluid name. So I'm gonna change it. Kaiying, not Kaiying. He was walking with you until you saw it was starting to turn to dark. Okay, I guess now we can go shopping. You say, well, turning around and telling him to come on. Come on, let's go get your sister, and let's go get the baby. I haven't came up with a name for the baby yet. Maybe in the middle of the story I'll come up with one. I don't know. Come on, let's go. You say while grabbing your baby and grabbing the twins. Come on, you two. They walk behind you as you take them to the store. It takes around 5 minutes to get to the store. You guys sit down as you wait for an employee to come up to you guys and ask you guys, what do you need? Finally, an employee comes up. Madam, and children, what do you guys need? Oh, we're just here to get some new kimonos, you say while pointing to their kimonos. Fuck you, I can't speak today. The lady looked at you before pointing you to a hallway. You thanked her and walked down the hallway to find a bunch of kimonos for children and some for ladies. You started looking before you found a kimono that had a bunch of butterflies on it, and you showed it to Kishu. Kishu looked at the kimono before asking you, "Can we get it, please?" You looked at her before booping her nose and saying, "Of course." You looked at Kai. He was looking at something. It was this I can't say it. What the hashira, why the fuck can I not say it? What the hashiras are wearing. Can we get one of these? Ahori? Uh-huh. I want it. It looks so cool. He points it out. Okay. You guys bring all your clothes that you guys want back here. You point to a seat. Then I'll go buy all the clothes, okay? The kids scatter out. They start looking for kimonos, while you look for some new clothes for your baby. You end up finding a nice silky onesie, and you put it in the bag, or whatever they called it. You found some little pants and some little shirts, and you put them in the bag. When they come back, they're holding a bunch of clothes in their hands. "We got them all," you hear them say. "Yeah, we did. Look at all the kimonos and stuff." "Good. Now, do you guys want new shoes?" You point to their old ones. They go get about 4 new pairs of shoes. Some were light dancing shoes. Well, not dancing shoes. Does anybody know what those shoes are called? I don't know what they're called at all. Anyways, but it's basically that it's something that like it's basically flat on the bottom and has a rounded tip. I don't know. I'll draw a picture of it or something. I don't know. But basically, they get a bunch of shoes and bring them back to you. Good. Now come on. Let's get all these clothes and let's go pay for them. You pay for all the clothes. The ma'am looks at you before looking at your children. "You're spoiling your children." "Wow." "Yeah, of course." That cashier was being a jerk. By the time you guys finished shopping, it was already midnight. You took the kids back home. They were tired. Your baby was already wanting to go to sleep. So you put him back in his crib, and you tuck the girls in. Well, the girl and the boy, but still. Okay. I guess I will go to bed. Hear a thud. Before you looked at the window and saw Gyutaro. "Gyutaro? 1 minute." You open up the window. "Ah, Yen, there you are. I was looking all over for you. You weren't here when it turned dark, so I was getting confused. I thought you might have stepped into the sunlight." You looked at Gyutaro before saying, No. I just went with the kids to go shopping." "With the kids?" You point to the girls. He looks at you before saying, "Do you know those kids are demons?" You look at Gyutaro before saying, "What?" "They're demons. You have a family of demons. That's adorable." "Oh, Mom, that's a family of 3. Bleh. A family of 4 people. A mom that's a demon. And 3 children that are demons. That's absolutely adorable and laughable that you didn't even know that they were demons. Look at their sharp teeth, and look at their hair. Do those look like a natural human's hair?" You looked at them before saying, "No, I just thought that their hair was born like that or something, or like their parents dyed their hair." Gyutaro looked at you before saying, "Are you seriously trying to play with me?" You look directly at him before saying, "No, I'm not." "Well, I think it's finally time to teach you how to sniff out demons, because apparently you don't even know when there's a demon in your house." You looked at him before saying, okay." He teaches you the difference between humans and how the way they smell, and demons. You were getting confused and more confused. But eventually you caught on to how to do it and stuff. And then he finally made you I forgot what I was gonna say. He finally tested you. He put your baby boy behind a curtain and put a piece of a human behind the curtain. He made sure it wasn't bleeding, of course, because that would obviously give it away. "Now, get your son." You end up sniffing for your son, and you find him. You hold him in your arms. "Good." Put him back behind the curtain. Gyutaro switches it up, and he asks you to find the human hand. You sniff, and you grab an arm. Good. Now find the hidden butterfly." He didn't teach you about this. You start to sniff before you find a smell that doesn't smell like a human's hand, and it doesn't smell like your son. You open your eyes and you point. There. Correct. Good. So you do know how to sniff out demons and other entities. You thanked him several times before you hear him ask you, "So, how are these 2 living without human flesh?" He points to them. "I don't know. I've always fed them pork. They really seem to love meat." That makes sense. You can see the girls wake up, and you tell Gyutaro to get out. "Get out now, please." "Fine, I'll be back." "Miss Yen, what's going on?" "Nothing, sweetie. Go back to sleep. You say before yawning and saying, "I guess I'll go to bed too." And that is it, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Goodbye.